My mic was muted. You know, I'm going to keep that in. Hello, everybody. My name is Fearless, and today we are going to be ranking, or tier listing, rather, the Wraith's add-ons in Dead by Daylight. Here we go. The first one is called All-Seeing. While cloaked, the repair progress of generators can be determined by the intensity of their auras. So when you are cloaked, the generators' auras will all be white and not red. And depending on how progressed they are, that's the more red they are. So, like, if it's slightly pink, you know, it has probably around 20%. If it's really dark red, it's like 99. I mean, yeah, it's just you're gonna be cloaked probably like 80% of the game, so I mean, you might as well have this on. I like this. The Coxcombed Clapper renders the wailing bell completely silent. I mean, there really is no downside. It's just the only bad part about it is the breathing. Like, you can hear him breathing still, so he's not very stealthy. So it's definitely not going above the all-seeing thing. Alright. All-seeing blood. While cloaked, the auras of survivors within 8 meters are revealed to you. This is like just a horrible version of Scratch Me or Myers. I think it's going down here. It could definitely be worse, though. Shadow Dance. Increases the speed of vaulting, breaking, and damaging generators by 60%. I mean, damaging generators is pretty much breaking. Yeah, increase the vault and break speed by 60% while cloaked. I mean, you're going to be breaking things while cloaked constantly anyway, so... yeah. Increases uncloaking speed by 12%. I'd give this a solid A. Uncloaking is really, really important, but unless you combine them, they're not that good. They're not that good by themselves. And I didn't say it in the Trapper video, but I'll say it now. All the add-ons are like, I'm ranking them on if they were only used by themselves. So, like, I'm not going to be increasing Swift... I'm not going to be, like, combining Swift Hunts into 2. You know? I'm ranking it solely based off of if you used it by itself. Meaning that you would only have a max of 12% uncloaking speed, which is good, but I don't think it's better than these two. Or these three, I mean. Next one. Windstorm, Blood. Increases the Wraith's movement speed while cloaked by 9%. He's already fast enough. I really don't think you need this. I do, however, think it's better than the all-seeing Blood one. Blind Warrior, White. Surprise attacks inflict mangled and hemorrhage for 70 seconds. I mean, just bring Sloppy Butcher. Purple Sloppy Butcher is 90 seconds. It's literally this. Except it doesn't have to be a surprise attack. And even if it is, that still counts as a basic attack. So this is just horrible. Actually, to be fair, it does save you a perk slot, so I'm not going to put it quite in D, but it's still not that good. Increases cloaking speed by 60%. Cloaking speed's already pretty fast, but I mean, sometimes you need to cloak real quick, so. Increases, oh yeah, that was called Blink, by the way. This one, Shadow Dance, White. Increases vault and break speed by 40%. It's literally this, but slightly worse, so I'm going to put it at the top of A. Increases uncloaking speed by 10%, Swift Hunt, White. It's literally this, but literally 2% less, so I mean, I can't really split them up that much. It's a 2% difference. Windstorm, White. Increases the Wraith's movement speed while cloaked by 9%. 7%, sorry. The last one was 9. I mean, again, it's a 2% difference. I'm putting it right next to the other one. Blind Warrior, Mud. Surprise attacks inflict blindness for 60 seconds. Blindness is probably the worst effect in the game. I'm going to put it here. Blink, Mud. Increases cloaking speed by 40%. Again, I mean, it's literally like only 20% less than this one. I'm going to put it in the same spot, pretty much. Swift Hunt. Increases uncloaking speed by 8%. Now, I just want to say this one more time. It's literally a 2% difference from this one. So, I mean, you can't really move them anywhere else. Windstorm, Mud. Increases the Wraith's movement speed while cloaked by 5%. Again, it's literally just this, but worse. Actually, I do think 5% is not enough to warrant it being above that. In fact, 5% is like nothing, so I'm going to put it over there. You know, fuck it. Going all the way down there. So, Bone Clapper, and I like the name of it. It's called the Bone Clapper. Survivors can no longer discern the wailing build's distance or direction. So, yes, when I uncloak, the noise is just mono. You cannot tell where I'm coming from or anything. And I think this is a really underrated add-on, honestly. I wouldn't put it in S quite, but it is. I mean, it's literally the silent one. It's literally the silent one, except you hear the noise, but you still don't know where it's coming from. It's just slightly worse in my opinion. The Beast Suit. The Wraith's tear radius is no longer suppressed while cloaked. Now, you might think that's a horrible thing, but depending on what perks you bring, like, I'm tier listing the add-ons as if they were used by themselves, but not perks. Like, you could bring colorophobia and whatnot, and you move faster while cloaked as well, so this is honestly not bad, but it's definitely not good either. I'll put it right here. It's not quite as good as uncloaking speed. The Ghost. After uncloaking, the Wraith's tear radius and red stain will remain suppressed for 6 seconds. This is a super underrated add-on, but by itself, not that good. Usually people would mix this and the Silent Bell, which I don't know why this is great, to be honest. I really don't know, because it's such a good add-on. It's really so underrated. Super underrated. But yeah, by itself, I mean, it's still good because you could, like, cloak one way and just quickly move with the speed boost that you get, and then they won't know. I don't think it's better than 60% cloaking, but I can warrant that. The Hound. While cloaked, fresh blood marks are brighter than normal. Again, you could just use Bloodhound, the perk. And Bloodhound works when you're uncloaked as well, so this is just a shitty version of Bloodhound, which no one uses Bloodhound already. The Serpent. Shoot. The Wraith will uncloak completely when breaking walls, pallets, or damaging generators while cloaked. I'm sorry, but I'm putting this in S. Because survivors never expect it half the time. Usually they would just sit at a pallet and wait for you to uncloak. You fake the cloak. You fake the uncloak. They drop it. You break it. And then you uncloak. And you can put, like, Brutal Strength and Fire up. Because it's by itself. Otherwise, I would say you can combine Shadow Dance. But yeah, this is the tier list, guys. Taking a screenshot for the thumbnail here. And again, this is only personal opinion. If you don't agree with the tier list, don't go in the comments and be like, you suck, you're so stupid. Just make your own tier lists. It's that simple. Just, if you don't like mine, make your own. You know what I mean? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye.